Whoa, it's been a hot second. Let me lower the volume on that. Wait, on personal music. Okay. Hello, friends. It's been a hot second. It's been your local dream eater, Kaikoro, back from my forced hiatus. To explain what the heck happened there, I overworked my wrist through exercise, and I didn't really notice until after, like the day afterwards, and that was like that Saturday, so the day before a normal art stream, which I was hoping it would go away, but it lasted for quite some time. Yeah, to the point I wore a brace for a little bit, so I could like prevent myself from moving my wrist, and it worked out through the power of icing my wrist and forcing it not to move. It doesn't hurt as much. Sometimes it still kind of stings, but I think that might just be general artist issues and not not from me overworking it. So today, once again I have my pre-sketch because I need to decide on something before I even start this. And earlier this week we got some wild Smash news, didn't we? So, given the reveal of the last Smash Ultimate character, we're gonna draw some Sora Kingdom Hearts. So it's been a hot minute since I've drawn this kid, especially Kingdom Hearts 1 Sora. So I still need like a better reference than I currently have up, so I will go locate that real fast. I just drew a generic Sora-ish pose with a Smash Ball. To be perfectly honest, I haven't touched Smash in a very long time, but I do like still seeing the character reveals and what is generally going on, because I don't know, that's just like an internet moment, a gamer moment, perhaps. It's just wild to see what Sakurai can get his hands on. Like Smash Bros, can't imagine. I mean, I'm personally not super invested in competitive games, TBH. I think the last Smash Bros I played like a ton of was Smash 4 for the 3DS. Actually, I played it more than I did the actual Wii U version. And I realized that I really strained my eyes when playing the game. Maybe because it was a smaller screen, but because I hyper focus on, like, you know, the small animation things, and I realized that was just a little much. Like I couldn't do that for extended periods of time. It was not going to be good in the long run, so I weaned myself off Smash. It's definitely not the face I'm going with in the long run. Food? Push. Yeah, I wonder who made me play Smash that much. Not gonna lie, I did like the small outline everyone had in the 3DS version of Smash, because it was one necessary to even like find your character, but it was just kind of like stylistically nice. Though I'm sure many people would disagree, as it makes your character pop out of the background way too much to really justify it being in a console version. So I had the post aside, but I don't really know what I'm doing, so enjoy me floundering. So discussing Sora in the old Smash, my Kingdom Hearts experience stops with Birth by Sleep. Right? Was Birth by Sleep before or after Dream Drop? It's one of those. I either stopped with Birth by Sleep or Dream Drop, whichever happened second. Although I technically had the version of Kingdom Hearts that had the 2.8 like stuff. I personally didn't play it, even though I'm sure I would enjoy it. Birth by Sleep was before, so Dream Drop was the last one I played. That being said, I didn't beat either of them. I got really close. I think I stopped on Terra's storyline in Birth by Sleep, and then because you could kind of swap storylines in Dream Drop, I don't really remember what percentage I guess I got. I got 2. So I guess you could say the last Kingdom Hearts game I super beat was Kingdom Hearts 2. Which I guess isn't a big surprise. But like, I basically 100%ed Kingdom Hearts 2. I got the fancy secret ending that showed... Was it the Keyblade War? Like before. Before. Birth by Sleep was the thing and all that, you know. So yeah, I know Life Kingdom Hearts 2. And that was the most I've given in Kingdom Hearts. I don't remember if I know Life Kingdom Hearts 1. But anyway, I was one of those disbelievers who thought Disney would never release the rights for Smash to get Sora. The cutscene was sick. It was so good. Everything about Kingdom Hearts was like real. Kingdom Hearts 2. I guess 1 too. But like Kingdom Hearts 2 was real nice for its time. I think most people consider 2, or maybe even a little bit of Birth by Sleep, since it only iterated on Kingdom Hearts 2. Like that to be kind of the peak of many design choices in Kingdom Hearts. Now, I guess some people would also argue against that because of the triangle. The triangle button in Kingdom Hearts 2 kind of trivialized everything. Triangle was like easy mode if you didn't want to actually do anything. You didn't draw this kid. What the? He has such a weird waistline. Anyway, yeah, so seeing the initial trailer of Sora appearing was kind of wild in Smash. Though I was spoiled a little beforehand because almost everything on my YouTube suggestions that day was about Sora, so I was just like, well, you know, I guess that's who it is. But you know, it's still kind of a weird thing to actually witness. So it is also weird because regarding most Smash character announcements, I feel like I wasn't really spoiled on them before other than like leaks. And I'm not really someone who looks too deeply into like leaks, especially Smash ones. Those kind of like have no credibility for me at all. But yeah, but since like I got Like, the title on the official Nintendo YouTube channel is just like, whoa, Sora's here. It's just like, well, you know, I guess I can't say that that's a fake. And if it would be, that'd be wild and rude to everyone involved. But honestly, just hearing Dearly Beloved at any different point in time is like an instant nostalgia bomb. Not a good song. Honestly, designed to be timeless. I guess the weird thing about Kingdom Hearts is that I would honestly still play all of it again. Even knowing I think it's wild in 3. And I've never played 3. Like the first 2 ROMs. I also actually liked Chain of Memories. Despite popular opinion. I liked the card system. I know that they'd have no real choice otherwise, but I do enjoy the fact that they went with the first game's design. Yeah, they definitely like included all the other ones as much as they could, but there's something about babyface Sora that's very, I guess that's the most nostalgic, because he doesn't change much between Kingdom Hearts 2 and 3. Like, Kingdom Hearts 1 is kind of where, I don't know. I don't know how to explain. He was more stylized, I guess. The original commercials are magical. Oh yeah, it was always weird seeing Kingdom Hearts commercials like on Disney Channel, right? Because that was like the only place they could air, but they certainly aired there, and you don't normally see video game video game commercials on Disney Channel. What a time. This is why I usually drew Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora, because what do I do with these pants? What do I do? They're just, it's just like a wild what do I do with this teardrop shape? How do you make it do the bend? But yeah, so honestly, just seeing Sora's trailer made me want to play Kingdom Hearts 1 again. It was so indicative of like the opening scene of KH1. I was just like, wow, I can visualize all this in my mind all over again. I'd probably be off like Kingdom Hearts 1, though. Like, it's been quite some time. How do you make this shape work? It's such a weird shape for pants. I'm probably gonna change his face. This face is just like my generic character face that can go either way. Yeah. That I usually default to if I don't know what I'm doing, and I never know what I'm doing. The unfortunate thing about Sora being the last character in Smash though was that I didn't buy DLC pack 2. I was just like, if I want to buy one whole character, I might as well get the whole ass pack. Right? Because this is the one game that would have Sora. And even if they manage to rope another team in for another Smash Bros, which they shouldn't anytime soon, but even provided they do, Sora's still a legal nightmare that only gets worse over time. There is no guarantee for this kid to ever be in anything else ever again, TBH. Maybe I should just wait for Kingdom Hearts to come out on Switch, and then I'll play it. I don't know, I don't remember what they said it would come out, actually, unless it's already out. In which case, I clearly didn't pay enough attention to that part of the announcement. Yeah, something seems wrong about this shape, because I feel like you should see into here. Whatever, I'll figure it out. This is the sketch. Might finally cave and get them on the PC. That'd probably be the smoothest experience. I wonder if I could run Kingdom Hearts well on my PC. Probably not. One day I'll finally open up commissions for a PC upgrade. I need to, like, get so many parts, though. At least all of them but 3. I mean, but 3's the one I've never played. That's the one I need to, like, properly experience. Because at least nostalgia will fill in the gaps if the other 2... like, even if they stutter, like, I don't know. I can't recite the Kingdom Hearts script from memory, but I still know what happens in, like, all the other ones to a certain degree. Is that an okay enough looking hand? Okay enough. I don't know, I rate my PC on how well it could run Final Fantasy because that's the only reason I upgraded it to begin with. And it's not going smoothly anymore. By Final Fantasy, I mean 14. I realize I should probably specify. actually should probably upgrade my PC for 14 soon if I'm actually gonna be raiding. I can't put my entire team through the nightmare that was me constantly disconnecting through Alphascape. Alphascape? Deltascape? One of the other. I definitely disconnected on a very specific fight in Final Fantasy 14. And by disconnected, I mean my computer would overheat and it would die for like 15 minutes. But that definitely happened if my team's black mage would use Fire 4 at a very specific part where there are other fire particles, and if that happened, I would blue screen. And the only difference between my computer then and my computer now is I think an SSD and a slightly newer graphics card. Which is why I'm so concerned by the general state of my computer. This boy's a little long. We should squish him. It's probably this leg though. The leggies are a little long. Actually, no, it's the whole thing. Let's just squish him from the waist. Just shrink him. That's what. It's the reason I never really liked Sora's Kingdom Hearts 1 design, and it's because of the shape of the belt. Like, let me throw them on here for you. It's like this heckin' choice to like do this and then have the belt do that, because it makes like such an awkward transition if he's not like in this pose, like where his waist is. It's so like wonk. I don't know how to explain, but it's caused me problems. It makes his body look so long too. Part of the problem is also because he is generic face right now. Maybe I should make him a little more Smash appropriate. Oh, it's still terrifying. Fix his general head. Oh, something happened with my music. Weird way. fix it? Sorry, I was concentrating on fixing this. Okay, works for me. How do I draw this kid's hair? My eternal question with all spiky-haired kiddos. How do? That is usually pictured with more heroic eyebrows than this. And by that I mean angrier. Maybe that's why he looks weird. He's more of a cheeky kid. I shouldn't forget this. Kind of a cheeky guy in Kingdom Hearts 1. Actually, in general. I don't think he ever really loses that. There you go. That looks a little better. I wonder how long it's been since I've drawn this kid. I'd have to look at like DeviantArt, not gonna lie. I wonder if it'd still be on there. I might have purged it. I think I purged a lot of my stuff. I always hated the manga as a kid, but I feel like I'd actually super enjoy it now. You hated it? The pacing of it was a little weird, but like all things considered. The art style of the manga was actually super nice. I actually like the manga of a lot of video games. Like, the Personas actually have really nice mangas. Legend of Zelda has a really nice manga. I guess depending on which one, but a lot of the older ones. They aren't taking the story seriously. Ah, well, I mean, it didn't have all of the pieces. So... now you're just like... I really shouldn't take the story seriously anyway. As serious as it deserves. Yeah. Manga definitely has its moments though. Like, it picks and chooses, but like whenever Disney's involved, it's just like, yeah, time to revel in the fact that we got to draw Disney in here, you know? Yeah, the fact that the manga can even be a thing is a bit of a marvel as well. I shouldn't let his hair get too like soft, because he definitely has like hard spikes going on, but this is definitely what it's... he's gonna stop looking like Soren and start looking like any dude with pointy brown hair. Imagine being the mangaka tasked with drawing Mickey Mouse. They did well though. I mean, you think Mickey's fairly easy to draw, but keeping him looking like himself across like emotions that he never displays otherwise, it's surely pretty hard. I know his hair's not big enough, don't. I'm getting there. I will build more hair to figure out the length it needs to be. That seems about right though. Let me get rid of like big old head outline. I'll read the original Kingdom Hearts manga again. I'm just getting into Kingdom Hearts mood now. I think I technically have the PS4 versions of Kingdom Hearts. So I guess I could get back into it at any point in time. Do I have the PS4 or the PS3 version? I wonder. If I have the PS3 versions, then I have to get the other ones, I guess. I would have to spend money. Sob. Watch me become a cage lore VTuber. Why would you do that to yourself? Why Kingdom Hearts? Honestly. That one's a bit rough. Like, wouldn't it just be easier to become like a FNAF VTuber at this point? All those, like, RPG Maker horror games coming back. Could be a then and now kind of VTuber. Actually doesn't look that bad. That looks like Soren to me. It's just in there. Shut up. Not gonna lie, I used to listen to those videos to like go to bed too. Just because it'd be someone talking for like 84 years. And that's easy for me to go to sleep to. Though there are like the jump scare noises in those. So sometimes, if I'm like so loose enough to hear things, I might wake up to that, but it's not the worst, I guess. This is actually not the worst looking Sora. I expected him to turn out so much worse than this. I forgot he has like Sonic gloves just in terms of absolutely how large they are. They are really big gloves. I don't know how they look like on this side, though. Okay. Is that better or is that better? I need to figure out how I want this hand to look. This? Ish. Kinda. Let me find an angle for... I had a better idea for this pose, and now it's like looking a little wonky. Let's double check what I did here. I have to scour through a bunch of references. Maybe it's the elbow that's throwing me off. Supposed to be this way instead. I haven't drawn the Keyblade in so long. Like how Sora is in the Fighter's Path with two people who definitely committed war crimes. Let me double check in a second. Oh, Kazuya and let me check. Images? I just get the image of all it. Is it Kazuya and Sephiroth? I mean, I guess the first patch was a little, like, past was a little more, like, heroic in nature. There's only 2 villains in the second pass. The rest of them are okay. Yeah, I didn't want to bring up the Xenoblade 2, so I was like, yeah, I feel like they're also not innocent, but I don't quite remember. Okay, so I think the issue I've discovered from doing this is that I shouldn't have drawn the elbow this way. I need it to be like this. Okay. So being next to those two is weird for an entirely different reason. Oh. That's fine. The Keyblade's weird. Okay. Now I think I can draw a glove fairly easily now. Maybe. I kind of forgot that the original Kingdom Hearts didn't use black outlines, it used like brown. And then I think some of them stayed brown, but the outlines got like darker over time. I think Kingdom Hearts 1 also suffers isn't the right word, but I guess the series itself suffers from the whole Nomura tried something really new stylistically. So you can tell it's him in the first game, but like The World Ends With You, by the time the second game came out, he kind of defaults to like his normal way of drawing things, and it loses like the original charm of him trying to find a style to use for the game. Because I would say when I saw like, I guess the cover art for Kingdom Hearts 3, surely it's been like a really long time and like all the characters have grown, but there was like some cartoonishness that's been lost that I kind of like still associated with Kingdom Hearts, since they have to look kind of okay next to Disney characters, you know what I mean? Now maybe that's just a weird artistic thing on my end. Yeah, I don't know. No, I stand by that. The cartoonish look of like Kyrie and Riku also got lost over time. Like it definitely started happening by Kingdom Hearts 2, especially with like Riku. Like their design started getting a little too serious to be next to Disney characters. But shrug. I think they got back to it in the long run. The H2's box art looks like concept art. Yeah. I'd have to double check it again, but it's definitely just them like staring off into the sky, right? There was like... I also just think the composition of that image isn't interesting. Since it was very static and I don't know. Kinda lacked some whimsy. Like, it was definitely trying to replicate more of how the KH1 box art was. But the... like... the setting of the city was, like, a little too serious. Yeah, it kind of, like, it didn't come together, in my opinion. But I think that's just, like, a growing pain of the series overall. Since it had to balance, you know, trying to tackle certain themes with not stepping on, you know, the big cheese's toes and all that. And I'm pretty sure everyone agrees that they couldn't come to a consensus regarding KH3, but... I can't personally confirm. I'm trying to figure out the design of the first coat. It's been a hot second. I think of all the Sora designs, I've definitely drawn two the most, but I might have actually drawn Roxas more than I've ever drawn Sora. Probably because of the whole onesie issue that Sora has, and at least Roxas has an entire shirt and pants that are separate from each other. Don't worry, my back's having a moment. I'm having an old man time right now. I need to probably do a stretch. Roxas also has a cool cloak option. I think I've only drawn that once. I think I got annoyed. I can probably do it better now, but that was definitely a long time ago. Maybe I should try. Bah, I'll figure it out. I would love to revisit really old kind of art and stuff I've done. and redraw it, but I'm like, every time I look at old art, it's just like, ah, the pain. Am I on a Niji-Sanju cover? I am. I was curious. My current song of the moment is the Cendrillon cover from Levi Alpha. Levi Elpha? Yes. And Kensuke Tojiro from Heket. Niji-Sanju JP. I have a couple Cendrillon covers on like my music playlist, but I can never tell it's those two until Kensuke starts singing. Because Levi's voice is so like fancy. I kind of forget it's her. Levi Elpha? That sure is her name. I think so she says it so quickly you kinda only really hear the Levi, and then you're just like, yep, that's her, and you zone out the rest of the name. Oh, maybe that's what I did. But yeah, I like listening to her covers. Her voice is so wild. If only I could be so powerful. Okay. I should double check on the reference. Probably start doing the distinction between the blue and the black part now. The belt works this way. Hold on. Because I kind of like the shape of this. I don't want to cover it up with like the bells, but I might have to. I like the other part of the belt because it does wanna one of these. This part is the part I'm concerned about. But I don't want it to jut over here and cover it up. I'll just do that for now so I remember that I need to draw the belt buckle, and then I'll figure it out later. Trying to figure out if I just want the crown there or if I want it to like jet out more. Having it be there isn't bad though. I'll just kind of have it a little more flying out a little bit more. So other than the whole Sora thing this week, because I've been a bit gone. I also, what is it? You saw my tweets. You'd see I delayed stream until this point, because I've been heckin' watching the old Squid Game, which I didn't think was the name of an actual like game in Korea. I thought it was just kind of named that way for some other reason. But they say it to you right away. It's a children's game in Korea, in case you're also confused about the title and also thought it was Splatoon related. Splatoon was made in Japan, but that's the Squid Kid game. You can't forget the kid. Though apparently Splatoon 3 has more than just kid and cat now. Or Squid Kid and cat. That's a different topic though. But I basically watched that entire thing in 2 days, since it's kind of a short series. And it's been a while since I've watched something live action. Not because I'm that much of a heckin' weeb, but because I haven't watched anything at all, really, lately. But, you know, when something's everywhere, sometimes you get curious. But also, what is it? It had a premise I was quite used to. The old death game plot. I feel like I indulge myself in too many of those, but not lately. Since I have indeed played most of the Danganronpas. A lot of the Zero Escapes. I forgot the name of the series. I was just gonna call it the Nonner games, but that's not what they're actually called. And I read a lot of that kind of nonsense. That kind of Battle Royale, rabbit out kind of thing. So while I would say that Squid Game doesn't like break a lot of molds in terms of the tropes you find in those kinds of things, actually just kind of seeing it live action, that's kind of enough of a difference for it to be like, oh, you know, wild that they did this with people. Yeah, it's also just visually really interesting. Because if you see, like, the wild setups in Danganronpa and, like, the weird trial rooms and all of that, like, stylistically, Danganronpa is really amazing too. But kind of seeing it, with, like, actual people there and not, like, the cutouts that Danganronpa has. Which is, you know, part of its aesthetic, but yeah, having it be more photorealistic than picture book-esque brings out an entirely different kind of creepy vibe. And also, like a lot of K-pop videos, I feel like the color grading they do, like live action Korean products, or like videos, is honestly super well done. They always know when to saturate and desaturate stuff. They never shy away from using like pastel colors. And in like a death game, having all these pastel and childish colors really kind of brings out a different atmosphere to like the other things I mentioned, which usually stick to being, you know, dark and gritty. It really picks its moments. We're getting back to the point where this is bugging me. I feel like my best option is to like force the angle on these pants. I don't know how to make it happen. But anyway, shrug. Squid Game was better than expected. Which is all I'll say, because I had no expectations. Actually, in other news, I usually find a lot of like Asian live acted stuff. I usually find the acting a little weirder. Since they have like, you know, a different approach to that kind of thing. I like how much emotion you should use. But I actually found, what is it? Yeah, Squid Game to be like really competently acted. Except for when there were Western actors involved, and then it was awful. But that's also a bit of a constant in Asian media. So like the English speaking is usually like really stilted emotionally. And I can't tell if that's just like an actor or directing problem, since I'm sure directing in another language is quite difficult. Or if it's like if you emote too much, it'll seem overacted. But to us, it feels underacted. Like native English speakers, I guess. Big shrug. I feel like universally Western audiences would not be convinced by the English dialogue. When live action drama is competently done, I usually enjoy it. But if it's like soapish, I usually have a hard time getting into those. It can be a bit much for me. I don't want to draw the shoes. It's such a difficult shape. This, I don't know, bloated banana of a shoe. Oh my god. I need more references of these shoes. Life's too hard for me, please. Please have mercy on me. Amora can only do so much here. At these point in times, I wish I had the Sora amiibo. Not amiibo. Nendo. Nendoroid. So I guess there will be a Sora amiibo at one point. I wonder if there'll be like 4 Sora amiibos. If they'll go that hard on it. Since he does have 4 unique poses. No, I guess there weren't like 4 unique heroes, unfortunately. Unless there were, and I like missed out. How? How does this work? More, please? Oh, we're this way. Okay. I think. What do? I feel like I'll bump this up a little more. It looks like his shoulder isn't as high as it should be, I guess. What time is it? Okay, it's only been like an hour. This is one of those things where, you know, I definitely won't finish it on stream because I never do. It is a sketching stream after all. And I am the slowest of sketchers. But I think after October, because I want to get back to my Genshin challenge, which I, you know, have taken a forced break on because of wrist. And because my wrist is not like 100% yet, I didn't want to like throw myself into the daily challenge again. I don't want to throw myself full force back into it, so I'll probably continue on with it with mostly sketches as opposed to the images I super wanted to do. But yeah, I want to get back to that, and then after October I'll probably start I'm trying to draw and think of words at the same time is so much So much processing. I'll probably revisit some of my old sketches. I should. Oh, I just saved that as illustration. Well, you know, it's fine. I was gonna reopen and show off that I went back to the Gaia piece, or I started to. And I'll probably get back to this at some point. But, well, I should also show in comparison to, like, what is it? The initial piece it was, which was not good. Which was this? Which was originally this. I guess. Nope. There you go. This is the original one I finished on stream the first time, and I've already reworked it so that it makes more sense inside. I think that was one of my first art streams, so I wasn't sure quite how to approach. But yeah, I've reworked all that nonsense. And I will get back to those images because we need more Legai art in the world. Now that I finished Ender Lilies, I wonder if I should start on Legaia. I've been thinking of what I should do to fill in that slot. And I haven't quite super solved that question. Because step one, I need to get back to... hello? I need a straight line. I need to get back to the world ends with you. Oh. Didn't mean to delete that layer. I wanted to wait until I fixed the audio on the first one, but at this point I might as well just like roll with it and then eventually fix the first the first part's audio. So I want to get back to that. I want to get back to Xenoblade, which I should do this week. So no worries on that one at the very least. But yeah, I don't know if I want to run Legaia along with 2 other RPGs. You know what I mean? I want a bit of a genre swap between all of my games. And I am unsure where I'm taking that so far. Maybe something a little more puzzle-like or adventure-y. Which I guess is along the lines of what Ender Lilies was. But I have not figured out which game I want to be. That I want to fill that puzzly void. I'm trying to figure out how I should adjust the hand to dispose more. Because I think this hand made more sense here, but I'm not entirely sure why. Sorry, just accept that Sora's hand's gonna look huge regardless. As it is. It's gonna look heckin' big. Yeah, I'll just accept it. Alright. Time to figure out how to draw the Kingdom Key. It's been so long since I've drawn this bad boy. Let's see. It probably shouldn't be this long. Yeah, I don't think the Kingdom Key is actually that big. Lengthwise. I mean, in fact, looking at a picture of it, relative to Sora's body, and you know what? Maybe if I drew Sora standing up properly, this would be easier, but I didn't. Like, probably this? Or if anything, slightly longer. Oh, he goes to like the very edge. Whoops! What song am I listening to? Oh. It's Kenshi Yonezu song. Hello, Pit. My bird has decided to join me today. He didn't chirp, by the way, he just flew over to me. Yeah, I feel like this is supposed to be a little longer than I've drawn it. Don't worry, I'll make make the Keyblade look better than this in the long run, probably. That okay-ish? Perhaps? I don't think it should be so straight, I guess. But I'm still figuring out this angle, I guess. Probably more like this. Whoa. My pen did something weird. Okay, I think it's okay. I wasn't sure if the noob did something weird. But it dipped down in a concerning way, I guess. Is how I should explain that. I'm not an artist that really, grinds my pen nibs down. So when some of my artist friends tell me that they've like replaced their pen nibs so many times, on my very first tablet, I replaced my pen nib maybe once, and even then I'm not sure if I did, because like I never had to. I don't press that hard on my tablet. So like, I've never actually had to buy new pen nibs ever. And I've had 3 tablets, and I've only like replaced them because like the other one got too old. It finally petered out on me. I'm doing this in a weird way. It's gonna mess me up. I'm currently doing this. I need another picture of the keyblade. Goes out here. And Ben's in here. Ooh, the angle on this is good enough, I guess. That's why I never draw the Keyblade. I need the top of this dude. Man, looking at this old Kingdom Hearts. Look at this child. He's such a baby in Kingdom Hearts 1. Like, they reflected Sora accurately in Smash in terms of like the CG cutscenes, but his actual in-game model is so he's so chubby. He is an absolute child. Wait, this is different. Which one do I follow? Hold on. I'm trying to find the top of the Keyblade in... I guess we'll use this way. I saw an image that implied it was like this kind of cone shape, but I guess it's really just a metal ring. The Mickey keychain on this thing is actually huge. Like, in comparison to Sora's face, it's like that big. Why though? Mouses has to be really prominent, huh? Ooh. The angle on this is weird. I'm gonna be struggling to draw Mickey Mouse's head. Oh dear. I don't want it to be too flat looking though. Like, I don't want it to be super prominent, but it's still too turned, I guess. Oh my god, I'm struggling. The exact ratio of head to ear. Okay, works for me. I'll make the chain link actually make sense at some point. But for now, we just need a certain number of chains. Title this, 'cause it's behind the hand. Title this, because it's behind the keyblade. Title this. Hey, that works for me. Okay, you don't see all the keychains he has. At this angle, so I can save myself that heartache. Do I still have the blue layer visible? Oh, I do. Get out of here. Guess I should fix one layer around. Wrong one. I don't know where Swords Glove stops in terms of his thumb. A lot of the art hides kind of, oh no, they're just a regular kind of deal. Alright, let's get back to the nightmare that is his shoes. Oh god. Shoe reference. Shoes. God. Why? Why are they like this? Gosh, the like soles of his shoes come up really high. Like on the front of the shoe? A little wild what a shoe does. One of these shoes is definitely bigger than the other, and that's fine. What am I supposed to do with this? What are you doing, my dude? These shoes. What am I doing? Oh, looks better. There we go. Zipper here, because of course there is. Even though I don't think drawing Sora is like fun in terms of interpreting this design, because all these shapes are real awkward for me. I do still like enjoy this design in terms of just how it does invoke Mickey in the long run. Even if I'm annoyed at it. It is truly an iconic design. Even if it makes me mad. And while I think Kingdom Hearts 2 probably has like an objectively nicer design to look at, in terms of I could see a kid wearing this. Something definitely gets lost without the bright red jumpsuit. This is definitely more childish and Disney-like. I think Kingdom Hearts 2 Sora actually wants to, like, go out in public and be seen with his friends. Well, that being said, the color schemes on Kairi and Riku did a great job to make Sora not stand out too much. Even the entire setting of Destiny Islands made it not as... It made it weirdly make sense that this kid would be in this. Am I good? Do I like this? I don't know what this line is. Erase all these unnecessary fake Keyblade lines I've never made good on. Unfortunately, I had a lot more ideas for this. I don't think I'll get to them right now. I think I can show them off a little bit. I think I just have to detail the Smash Ball and just kind of call it here. If only because I can feel my wrist getting a little upsetty at me. And with how long of a break I took from streaming just to let that recover, I don't want to agitate it too much. No, I swear, my wrist is getting better. This is just like a many things compounding themselves upon each other kind of thing. And I would just like to stop pushing through my wrist pain, because I usually do. Especially when I have like hard deadlines. So I would like to call it here fairly soon. I don't know which game I'm looking at the Smash Ball from. I guess I'll do Ultimate. The design doesn't change too much, but I just wanna make sure we're accurate here, you know? Okay. We'll just do it this way. I'll give it a semblance of color. It's probably the worst color to color it. I wonder if I could have kept that blackish. I'm not sure which Smash Ball I should look at for reference. It's been so long. Yeah, maybe it would have been fine if I left this blackish. Or white? It's been a hot second. I'm staring at this. I'm not sure how to proceed to make this look Smash Ballish. Yeah, I don't know. I want to do this quickly, but I can't really because it's not. It's an awkward deal. We'll just do it this way. Huh, yeah, I guess a Smash Ball does really weird things that I don't remember doing. I don't remember it being so dark, but maybe it was. Yeah, how weird. I don't remember it being so dark. No, whatever. Well, let's do that for now. Let's fill in your boy too. Would it just be easier to do this? Magic wand. Some slight cleaning. Not that it super matters as of right now. Yeah, I guess that's fine. Hold on. Maybe we'll just keep it this way. Looks kind of cool. Like, cool and fair? Or maybe it's just because I have like the little swishes filled in. Nope, nope. Okay. Inside there. Alright, I think I'm pretty okay with that. too dark. I usually do this in monochrome, but the line art's still red, so why not just do the coloring red? Or pinkish, whatever you consider this color to be. Maybe this is easier if it's more pastel. It's more believable and colorful. There, that's less weird looking for some reason. Works for me. Just make his eyes blue for some reason. That might stand out a bit too much. Maybe I can tilt it purple. Nah, it looks a little weird. Oh. Wait, which? That's the black part of his sweater. It's this part. Oh, that might be saturated. Yeah, this might be going a bit too high. We won't go any more saturated than this. Would it be weird to not make the actual red part of the character red? Maybe. Oh, it's too late now. We've committed. I guess I'll just roll with this. This works for me. Ah, no, that's too dark. Wow, wild. I'm gonna try and see if that makes him look a lot more Kingdom Heartsy. And it does, but it's a little weird. Alright. We're gonna call it here. in our small 2-hour sketch period. This is as much of Sora as we got. I started focusing a lot more and stopped talking. I gotta get better at that. Oh, I was gonna show off what my other plans were. And it was including more Smash people. But I never indicated who was who. So this will just be a mystery until I finish this picture. Yeah, it's only gonna include I guess one person from like a bunch of franchises that I could fit on here. You know, Smash style. But until that's done, and maybe one day my dogs will start barking. But until that's done, you know, you'll never know who these people are. Unless you can kind of guess their vibe from their posts. But, yeah, I guess we'll be done here. Yeah, it's wild drawing Sora after all this time. Anyway, I've been Kai Quaro, ye old resident Dream Eater, and this has been ye old Sunday Sketching. In terms of my announcements for the upcoming week, I will probably post my schedule tomorrow, unless I laze out and don't do the art for the schedule again. Or maybe I'll just use this, who knows. But I do plan on getting in at least one more Xenoblade session, maybe 2, and then another art stream. In between, I will also want to get back into my Genshin Arttober, so you might see me catching up on that. But yeah, can't think of any other announcements, so we're all good here. We'll see you kids again whenever I decide to stream Xenoblade. Or maybe Sunday if I decide to do nothing at all. Yep. So, once again, sweet dreams! Have fun! Oh gosh, all these dogs.